Thursday, April 5th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you, and weather changes taking place. It's a much cooler day overall today than what we had yesterday when most of us were in the 80s for highs. And a lot to talk about here as we go through the next week or so. Pretty good shot at chilly air next week, a rain event coming up tonight into tomorrow morning. And really some nice weather through the Easter weekend itself. Let's start with the radar this morning. And we do have some showers developing in the 5 o'clock hour across the foothills and the Piedmont. We'll see that at times this morning, especially. And pretty good thunderstorms going up over the lower Mississippi Valley this morning. Some of those are severe. In fact, you have a tornado watch that covers much of Mississippi, at least the southwestern half of Mississippi, down into most of Louisiana. Several severe thunderstorm warnings currently in effect. There's your day one severe weather outlook, and really here's the setup. You have an area of low pressure that this morning's right about there, and a cold front has made it down to, or will have made it down to right about this region. Another cold front back this way. So that's a situation where you have the warmer air to the south of that cold front. A lot of dynamics with that low pressure moving in, so you have to watch for the severe weather to the south of that front. I think most of North Carolina will be too stable for storms, the exceptions maybe being right along the South Carolina border and the western areas of the mountains there in North Carolina. In the upper levels, pretty easy to see that disturbance moving our way. And it'll be how this feature interacts with this feature that will determine how far north our rain shield gets tonight. More on that in a second. Models all on board with a pretty good shot at chilly air as we get into next week. This is Tuesday morning on the European. This is all the way out at early Thursday morning on the European. So the trough with some staying power for several days next week. All right, here's the GFS this afternoon. And, this is one of those days where you can't really rule out a shower at any point in the day today. Temperature's not really moving a great deal. I think most of us kind of hovering somewhere in the 60s through the day, maybe some upper 50s in some spots. A much cooler day overall. Now, this is what it looks like on the SBC Wharf, and this is valid at 3 a.m. coming up Friday morning. So that'll be when we have this area of low pressure that'll be moving off to our south, and that shield of rain trying to develop on the north side of the low. Let me go to this chart real quick. And so this is what the GFS looks like around daybreak Friday morning. It is the furthest north with the rain shield of all the models. Notice the European a little further south with the shield of rain overall. So this could be one of those deals where certainly a good rain event's possible across the southern half of North Carolina down into South Carolina tonight into tomorrow morning. But the further north you go, when you get up around the Virginia border, probably not a whole lot of rain as that low slides to our south. And then all of us are into a lot of sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. That sets us up for some beautiful Easter weekend weather. Sunny for Saturday, highs upper 60s, maybe some lower 70s. Probably some lows in some spots down into the upper 30s Saturday morning and maybe some Sunday morning. Easter Sunday afternoon looks fantastic. Some low and mid 70s for highs. A lot of sunshine. But then we get into next week. This is the GFS. Monday and then into Tuesday. You see that next shot of chillier air moving on in. There's Wednesday on the GFS. So it looks like a deal where we're probably going to have some 30s for lows, maybe on a few mornings next week, and that means there is the chance of some frost. We'll have to keep an eye on that for everybody that has plants in the ground. And I just wanted to show you this. This is what the Zero-Z GFS did with the system toward the end of next week. This is Friday morning, and boy, where was this set up during winter? If this was a month or two earlier, we would tell me how much and what type of wintry precip we'd be getting. But as it is, that's indicating a very chilly type of rain set up for Friday of next week. But the European's totally different. We'll kind of see how that unfolds. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day on this Thursday, and God bless.